Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off some more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Down to the last couple of stacks of things to show, and I will finally be caught up with all the stuff that I've gotten over the last several months. I've kind of felt bad because it seems like I'm always posting updates, but then, Necrotic Nick over at Thralls of Metal, which is a channel you definitely need to check out if you have not checked it out before. He posts a lot of collection updates, and, I talked to him on Facebook and everything. He says, just like me, he's got that addiction. You just can't help but buy metal, especially when you come across good deals and things like that. So I don't feel as bad now for posting so many of these, but I'm going to jump right into it with a small stack that I got from Half Price Books over the last couple times that I've gone there. Starting things off with the Red Rocker himself, Sammy Hagar, in unboxed. Sammy Hagar, hard rock and heavy metal artist, been around since, as a solo artist since 1976 from California. Most known for replacing David Lee Roth in Van Halen, and a lot of people do not like the Hagar era of Van Halen, but I've come to enjoy it, and, I've listened to, a lot of his solo songs on the radio before, and I really liked them. So when I saw this in the Half Price Books, I had to pick it up. It's basically just a best of from his Geffen Records career, but also contains two brand new unreleased songs, High Hopes and Buying My Way into Heaven. So, I figured this will tie me over till I actually get around to start buying some of his actual albums. This next one, I actually already own this, but it's a digipack version, and if you know me, I prefer jewel cases over digipacks any day of the week. And so I saw this in there, and I thought, that's a decent price. I'm picking it up. And that is In Flames with the Jester Race / Black Ash Inheritance. Of course, In Flames, melodic death metal band out of Gothenburg, Sweden, been around since 1990. This is their second full-length album, originally put out on Nuclear Blast in 1996. This is a reissue on Nuclear Blast, but as I said, it contains a Black Ash Inheritance EP as bonus tracks. And, I love early In Flames, and I've really started to appreciate the newer stuff as well. But you definitely can't beat older In Flames. And when I saw this jewel case edition, I had to get it. Then we have Cryptopsy with Whisper Supremacy. Yeah, love me some Cryptopsy. Technical / brutal death metal band out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Been around since 1992. This is their third full-length album put out on Century Media back in, 1998. It is also the first one to feature the new vocalist Mike DeSalvo, who replaced, of course, the legendary Lord Worm. And a lot of people don't like DeSalvo's vocals, but I don't know, I kind of enjoy it. And, I believe he did one other album with them on vocals. But yeah, this one here, really solid stuff in my opinion. Go check them out. Another band that I knew the name but didn't have any material from, so I saw this in there, went ahead and picked it up. This is Dimmock with The Emergence of Reptilian Altars. And of course, Dimmock are a death metal band from New Jersey, been around since 1996. This is their fourth full-length album put out in 2011 on Willowtip Records. This actually features current and former members of bands such as Ripping Corpse, Hate Eternal, Dying Fetus, Exhumed, etc. And pretty decent death metal. I think a lot of people are saying that their other albums are a lot better than this one, so I'm definitely going to be checking those out. But of course, when you get a chance to finally get something from a band like this, then you got to pretty much take it. And then the last two are by the same band. This is a Indiana band. This is The Burial with Lights and Perfections and In the Taking of Flesh. And of course, The Burial are a technical death metal / metalcore band out of the South Bend, Indiana area. And they're also, also have some members in the Champaign, Illinois area. Been around since 2006. Lights and Imperfections. This is their second full-length album on Face Down Records from 2012. And In the Taking of Flesh. It's their third full-length from the same label. Pretty much Christian-themed band, but this is definitely one of those bands that I can overlook the lyrical themes because, the music is really good. And to me, the lyrics aren't as bad as some bands in that kind of genre, I guess you could say. So definitely worth checking out, in my opinion. Now on to the newer stuff. These first two got off of Amazon from the same band, and that is both albums from the band Pounder. This is Uncivilized and their latest 2021 release, Breaking the World. And if you're not familiar with this band, it is a heavy metal band from Los Angeles, California. Been around since 2017 and is the side project of Matt Harvey from Exhumed and Gruesome fame. Uncivilized is their debut full-length out on Hell's Headbangers back in 2019. And as I said, this is their latest one put out by Shadow Kingdom Records. And yeah, if you just love old school, straight up heavy metal, go check out Pounder. And I gotta say, Matt Harvey actually has a pretty good singing voice. Of course, I'm used to his vocals from Exhumed and that, but hey, doesn't do too bad there. Next up, the next couple came from the Artisan Era, and yeah, starting off with Inferi with their EP of Sunless Realms. Of course, this comes in a slipcase. There's the actual artwork there. And of course, Inferi, technical, melodic death metal out of Nashville, Tennessee. Been around since 2006. This is their first actual EP as a band, put out by the Artisan Era just last year. They also have 5 full-length albums, though one of them is actually a re-recording of the second full-length. And the owner of the Artisan Era record label is actually, this is pretty much one of his many bands that he is in. So if you love good technical death metal, go check out Inferi. Then we have the latest one from Abiotic entitled Ikigai. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But yeah, Abiotic, technical deathcore band out of the Massachusetts, Florida, California area. So the band's pretty much all over the country. Been around since 2010. This is their third full-length album, put out by the Artisan Era just earlier this year. And this is just some solid stuff. Very technical. It definitely has, deathcore elements, but to me it kind of leans more towards the technical death metal side of things a little bit. So yeah, definitely go check out Abiotic. Really solid stuff. Ordered this one directly from the band. This is Grave Carver with Spectral Carnage. Really dig that artwork. And Grave Carver are a death metal band out of Tucson, Arizona. Been around since 2020. This is their debut full-length album, self-released by them, limited to 100 copies. I've only gotten to listen to it a couple times, but pretty solid stuff. And last but not least, I do believe the Thralls of Metal actually show this, which is what made me check it out. And this is Wolf King with The Path of Wrath. Black metal / hardcore band out of California. Been around since 2016. This is their second full-length album, put out by Prosthetic Records, and I do believe this is a 2021 release. 2021 release, limited to 1,000 copies. Definitely go check this one out. It's really all I've got to say about it, because I haven't had a chance to really listen to a whole lot of it. But yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.